Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quickly here, and that's complete. And it's out. Langford loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Adams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
At the 17-yard
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken by his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 132 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Parker. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw here on first down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So 5 yards for running into for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
He'll air this one out deep. That's caught at the 25. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Parker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game, and we got other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Parker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun, Collins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Looking to throw. Adams rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Adams. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Adams on 3rd and 2. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Parker, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Cleveland Browns.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and now it's 2nd down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd down, Collins. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And look at this. It's a fake. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll give him a yard on the play. I know, without even asking, from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
To number 21.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. We'll give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10. 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line. Now Adams operating from the gun.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown. Big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Try and start this drive in the air. And throw right side complete to Parker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw now on the final play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Beats 14.
So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run there by Collins. 66 yards for him on the ground. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come. Out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now again, right side. Parker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's caught by Parker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That should be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over one.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker, and he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Adams. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big run there by Collins. 45 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Adams looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This one caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw over the middle, taken in. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And be intercepted. And we'll get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
7-yard line.
It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Today's
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Brooklyn, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire